Hello friends and welcome to another episode of ZooCrafting. I hope you guys are doing well today. I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been working on around my little housey house. As you can see, all of the chests and everything are gone because I have started organizing things. I've started moving things around. And like now we have one of the fancy diamond rimmed chests. Now these chests actually have 5 pages, so I can put so much stuff in them. It's fantastic. So I've been putting, I have all my just kind of general tools and items and furniture and stuff in here. Second page, I have all my animal and monster remains and stuff like that, stuff that you get from mobs that drop stuff, including all of my eggs. So I have lots of eggs that I can use, including all these dodo eggs that Seri gave me. So I'd like to do something with these different eggs. Oh, this one's actually a snake egg. So I'd like to do some stuff with the eggs especially, but the meat and stuff, I've been eating just vegetarian stuff thus far on the server, but I will need some of this for taming some of the different creatures. If we come to the next page, we've got all of our wood and leaves and saplings, and I went ahead and put the ground leaves there too. This is actually in the wrong spot. As well as like some of the carpenter places and the vines, all of the vines. I've been collecting lots of ones from different places. And then if we look over here, all of the plants and vegetables, pretty much plants, all the other plants go there. And then the last page I've left empty just in case we need to have space for more stuff. I actually have another multi-page chest that I haven't put down yet because I haven't decided quite where I wanted to put it. As you can see, we now have a second floor. It's kind of a loft, kind of a floor. I left it open there so that you could kind of see out a little bit. So if we go up this ladder, which the way I love these 3D ladders from the Carpenter's blocks, or Carpenter's ladders, I guess. Actually, I didn't think about this, but I wonder if you use this. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, look. We can change how the ladder looks. Oh, interesting. I actually like the original, but that's really cool. So we can adjust the look of that. So if we come up here, there's our little puppies. And as you can see, I've named little Scout. So this is Scout. Hi, Scout. And I started doing some of the training. So if you take a stick and you do this, then you can actually level them up. So he has 8 level points to spend, which I can use on this stuff. And I've already done like Creeper Sweeper, I've done a Hunter Dog, so it makes it where they might loot twice, which is kind of nice. Pack Puppy, which allows them to be able to have inventory spots so they can carry stuff for you, and a bunch of other stuff. So this is Scout. So I'm going to start taking Scout on some of my adventures. I've been leaving the puppies at home, but I'd like to start taking them. And oh, and look, he actually has a little pack on him already because I leveled him up. And then this was our little wild wolf, which once I get a name tag, which I don't have yet, but once I make a name tag, and I need to get an anvil too, I'm going to name her Shumori because she looks like my real dog, Shumori. So we'll have Shumori and Scout. And then here's the bedroom that I'm working on. So I've got these little dressers, which actually, now I thought they worked as chests. Is it just me? Well, I thought they worked as chests, but they don't seem to be working at the moment. And I put this little Carpenter's flower pot here. And I put a little plant inside of it. So I think it turned out pretty cool. Let's go ahead and head down here. I don't think I put, yeah, I still have that cactus with me. Let's go ahead and pop that in here. So those are the updates to the first floor. Now there is, oh, I want to introduce you guys to someone. This is someone who is very special to me. Hello, Avo. This is Avo. He's my husband, but this is like the NPC version of him. Avalok is my real life husband. I am married, and I love him so much. He is the best kind of man. He's very patient, very kind, compassionate, and goofy. He loves to be a kid too. So we have a lot of fun together, and I'm really happy to be with him. And, oh, this brings me to my next topic. Oh, but I'll wait on that. But anyway, so now I have a nice little NPC of Avo. He doesn't do much at this point. He just kind of wanders around. He was really fascinated by the mushrooms up in the tree earlier. And he kept getting stuck on top of stuff. Yeah, he likes to climb on things like that. And then he'll just stand there for quite a while. But hello, Avo. I'm glad you're here. I actually got to design his Minecraft skin for him, too. So I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. He's like a... kind of like... He wanted something kind of like a... Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on his name? It's a name I know. Strider. What's his name? Starts with... Wow, I can't even think of it. I'm ashamed of myself right now. I'm really ashamed. But I can't think of his name at the moment. But Strider, he wanted something kind of based on that. So, as we come in here, you guys can see that I now have a forge. So it took me quite a while to get this built. Just this part. The rest of the room actually went really fast. But this forge was quite the challenge. So, and the reason why is I actually originally designed it to be a 4x4. But then I realized that you actually couldn't do custom sizes on this server because it creates bugs and stuff. But we have our nice little smeltery, so we can put ores in here and stuff, and it'll smelt it down. And then when you pour it back out, like there's some in there of aluminum actually, you tend to get like twice as much as you would normally get just from smelting in a furnace, which I have some furnaces over here too, just in case. So now I have this nice little area for me to process all of my materials. And then I have a chest now with all of the kind of loose ores, all of the vanilla ores for the most part, the vanilla. And then all of the new stuff from like Rockhounding and all of these other mods. So all of those blocks are there. And I still have 2 extra pages, which I might wind up using for like cobble and dirt or something. Now, something that's really cool that I found out, which I hadn't known before, is I was working on this room and I was trying to think of what materials to use. And I might switch out the floor. I kind of like it dark, but I'm not sure if it's too dark. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I found out that if you use the chisel, you can actually completely transform the cobblestone into these other blocks, which I had forgotten about. I knew that from a different modded server, but I forgot about it. But I love that because it makes cobblestone so versatile as a building material. You can do so much with it. So I'm excited to be able to use that in the future with the other parts of my build. Now, as we come in here, this is where I've started putting my little oreberry bushes. So we've got some aluminum, we've got gold, and then these 2 are copper and these 2 are iron. And so they're still growing. They're taking quite a while, longer than I thought they would. But they're still growing. And then we can actually turn these into ores as well, which I haven't done yet, but I've been collecting them at least. All right, so in the ravine, I've made a lot of progress, guys. So I expanded the deck all the way across, and I kind of created this wall to create kind of a room over here, which I haven't decided what I want to do with this yet. But this will be a nice area to use for something. And, okay, so I did that. Went ahead and carved out some of that. You guys are getting a little bit of a sneak peek. Oh, winter was here. Well, what do you know? I missed that. And now, if you look over here, which I came out the wrong gate, actually, I went ahead and finished the vine wall, which I'll use to climb up and down. Let me actually go over there and climb down. Yeah. I guess he was surprised because she didn't appear to be online. But anyway, okay, so now we head over here. And then we can climb down. And as you can see, look at it, it's so green. I already put grass down, so I went ahead and put up these log pieces to kind of contain the waterfall. There's actually more on the other side that I haven't worked on yet. And then I put down these grass blocks and put some little clovers on them. So now this goes the whole expanse. Everything is lit up, I think, as much as it needs to be. I left a few different blocks and stuff that were already in the ground and just removed the cobble because I thought that might be an interesting effect. Let's go ahead and place that. Okay. So now it goes all the way through. Ooh, look at that block. That's really pretty. I like that, whatever it is. But so now we have a nice little grassy ravine in the making, and I placed some vines coming down from different spots. I may go ahead and make those where you can climb up and down on those as well, but for now, they're just there for looks. So my hope is that I can kind of renovate this whole thing, and my thought was that maybe, you know, because I want to create some exhibits and stuff. I want to have different areas featuring different animals and things like that. And something that I was thinking was that maybe, just maybe, I could somehow turn this into an exhibit. Like, I'm not quite sure in what format. I know you guys were commenting. I loved reading all the comments of ideas about making this into a garden ravine. And I really like that. So I want to have lots of plants and stuff. But on these little nooks, you know, there's like different layers. I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to maybe renovate them into some sort of like little exhibits, you know, like to have kind of carve it out and have a glass wall, and then within it is its own little exhibit, its own little environment and habitat for whatever critters we find. So that's something I've been thinking about, trying to brainstorm on. The other idea is maybe we just go big, you know, and we make this whole thing into like an aviary or something where there's lots of birds in here. We'd have to make sure they were all contained, that they wouldn't be flying into the house and stuff. But I think that could be a really cool option as well. Maybe we just put glass all along this top layer and then have lots of birds flying around down there. And we could even section it off for different types of birds if we wanted, rather than mixing all of them, because that's not very realistic. But to actually kind of give them each different areas. So that's another idea I've been thinking about. So I'm still brainstorming on these things, but I would love to hear your guys' ideas in the comments. I also need to remove that dirt there. I would love to hear your guys' ideas in the comments below about what you think I could do or what kind of exhibits you guys would like to see. If you have any ideas, please feel free to share. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I close this gate, because otherwise Avalok might escape and run off and never come back. Wouldn't that be tragic? That would be so tragic. So tragic. But yes, so lots of potential, lots of ideas. I'm really excited about everything that's going on here. I'm trying to think of what the next step is. You know? I haven't quite decided on that. I'm working on some things up above ground, which I'll show you in the next episode. But for now, like with down here, still trying to decide what I want to do next down here. I'm thinking the next step might be to go ahead and start carving into one of these layers, as well as to finish collecting like these orberry bushes and stuff like that. Get all that stuff gathered up. Another thought, or another question I guess I have for you guys, is with all the ores. So as we look through here, there's tons of different ores and everything that we could collect, and then replace it all with stone or something like that. Do you guys think it looks better with all the speckles of different types of things, or do you think it would look better if we removed that stuff and cleaned it up a bit? I'm kind of on the fence about that. I like all the colors. I like how rainbowy it looks underground. It kind of adds to the etherealness, I think, in some ways. But at the same time, it is very busy. You know, it's very visually busy. So what do you guys think? What do you think about that? I am quite excited about some of the different birds that we have, bird eggs that we have, but there are quite a few more that I would like to collect. I think I might start with the dodos, just because that was a gift from Seri, and I think that would be really fun to do. Looks like it's nighttime too. But yes, so those are the things I've been thinking about and working on, and that's what I wanted to show you. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and feel free to leave a like or a comment. Let me know what you guys think about those questions that I was asking and stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!